Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness, a channel dedicated to uplifting and enhancing your spiritual well-being. Today is February the 10th. It's a Monday, so happy Monday to you. I want to bring you some good guidance to help you navigate both the astrological energies and the energies you may be experiencing as an effect from that astrological influence on your natal chart. So I'm going to discuss the astrology first, just the salient aspects that I think are going to affect you the most, and then I pull a tarot reading to give you some good guidance so that you can navigate these energies and respond instead of react in order to generate the most positive outcomes for you. So if it sounds like something you are interested in, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button so you get daily videos with guidance to help you navigate these intense energies. All right, so I'm going to talk about the astrology first, and then I will cleanse and clear the space, and then I will jump into the tarot reading. I have all new decks to work with today, so a new combination of decks, and they are all clean decks, so I usually get really crystal clear information for you. So as per the astrology, we are leading up to the full moon in Leo. That happens in 2 days, and it happens at 5:55. I love that number. That's the number my alarm is set to. I am a Leo, sun and moon. So I feel like this full moon is meant for me, but it's not going to be easy. I think this is going to be an intense full moon because it's going to T-square Uranus. Speaking of Uranus, our aspect of the day is Mercury in Aquarius is squaring Uranus in Taurus. And this is all about say it out loud. This is going to be something that you are compelled to say, or someone else is compelled to say, and they're going to say it out loud. And it's not going to be diplomatic. It's just going to be the raw truth. So just be aware of that when you're having conversations, that there might be some statements made that may kind of be a little bit of an antecedent to a triggering, or it might be abrasive. So just know that that's part of the astrology, and whatever is said, whether it's you or someone else, it is meant to be said. They are compelled to say it. They just aren't going to use diplomacy to convey it. So we're under this full moon already, the auspices of the full moon. So I'm going to go ahead and cleanse and clear the space. I want to get some details for you. I'll tell you about the decks in just a minute, but let me cleanse this energy so we get a crystal clear reading. The decks that I am going to be using, the Oracle decks are both by Diana Cooper. One is called the Archangel Oracle, and the other one is the Archangel Animal Oracle. And I just like the alignment of these. And then I will be using the Animal Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. So good energy in these decks. You may see your spirit animal there, or some indicators of signs. But let's see what comes out in the reading for you today. So we are ready for, there we go, butterfly, sign of transformation. Love it. Be ready to transform with wisdom. And then the raven, prepare for change. Uh-huh. Now you have Archangel Praminelek and Azrael and Bakbi. So you may have, if you see butterflies, that means there's something that is, this is about change, but whatever is changing is transforming. So if there is a change with the 555 full moon, fives are changed to me. So it's like, that's why I have my alarm set. That is my transition from my sleep or astral travel time to my awake in the body time. So that's kind of that transition. So I feel like this is going to be some sort of transition and transformation. So let's go into the Archangel Oracle by Diana Cooper. May want to connect while you in your meditation with the archangels that you see here for some guidance, support, protection. Archangel Muriel, trust your own wisdom. Have faith in your psychic impressions. So it feels like, see, this looks like a full moon to me, maybe making an offering. So there's some offering of some beautiful flowers here. Looks like possibly either some soup. I'm getting an issue, or it could be a burning bowl. I just don't think, if you're going to do a burning bowl ceremony, don't hold the bowl in your hand. But I feel like this is an offering of some sort of, it's a love offering, but maybe connected with Valentine's Day. Archangel Miriam. Trust your own wisdom. Archangel, oh, this is I feel Libra energy here. Be fair in all situations, resolve your conflicts. We have this balance here, that's Libra energy. Libra, of course, being more that justice energy, and that's about truth, clarity, diplomacy. And it could be that somebody's going to do some gossiping, and you may want to just kind of step away from that, or just let them, just inform them, you're just not into the gossiping energy. I just feel like that's the kind of the negative side of Libra. So if it comes up that somebody's going to share, compelled to say something, and it's about somebody else, just say, you know what, that's none of my business. I don't want to know. So Archangel Raguel with this balance. And I feel like if you're going to do a full moon ceremony, you may want to incorporate some sort of flowers, like for Valentine's Day. I just am getting that energy. But for this oracle message, there is, with the astrology, there is a compelling truth. Somebody is going to speak it, and they're going to speak it out loud, and they're not necessarily going to be diplomatic. So don't be triggered and get into an argument. Just know that you have this awareness now that they are going to speak a truth, and it may come out a little crass, abrasive, or maybe even just in a very sharp tongue. And don't get triggered by it. Remember, we watch these videos and get this information so that we can respond instead of react. Without that information, you'd probably react. But since you're listening to my reading, and hopefully you've subscribed to my channel so you get more of these, you have a heads up. You know that somebody's going to say something out loud, and it's going to be a little bit maybe hard to hear. It might be delivered in rough diplomacy instead of smooth diplomacy. And so instead of reacting, you're going to be able to say, oh, you know what? That's in the astrology. Okay, listen to the message, but don't get triggered by the way it's delivered. Okay? Just don't get triggered by the way it's delivered. So the message is important, but the delivery is arbitrary. So don't worry about the delivery. Don't get triggered by it. Respond instead of react. Remember, we generate more positive outcomes when we respond instead of react. There's the Magician card. Then we have the bee, the gecko, and the unicorn. There's magic in the air. You can manifest anything you need to be successful. Now that Magician is earth energy, and it is about Mercury. Now remember, Mercury is in Aquarius, so this is the perfect card because we have the Magician. And Mercury is all about manifesting, or the Magician is all about manifesting. But in the astrology today, Mercury is in Aquarius and it is squaring Uranus and Taurus. So then we have this bee energy. You have been presented with many wonderful opportunities all at once. While this may feel very stressful, remember to be grateful for the blessings that heaven sends you. This is the Eight of Wands. We saw the Eight of Wands yesterday, and that is like Sagittarius energy. But right now you may be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo with a Sagittarius influence. And then we have the Seven of Wands here. Be assertive, believe in yourself. Don't let anyone take your personal power. Trust that your inner guidance is true and follow it completely. And that aligns with this wisdom here. That, you know, stay in integrity to your truth. Stay in alignment, because there's going to be some upheavals. And I'm telling you, with this full moon, it could be, you know, always full moons reveal stuff. So people may just spew the truth. And without being prepared for that, it may be very triggering. So here we have the Ace of Summer, and this is Taurus energy. So now we have that Taurus element with that Uranus and Taurus. So we have Mercury and Uranus energies right here. I love how the tarot always backs up the astrology. It confirms that these are the energies we are being exposed to, and they affect each of us in similar ways, but yet different depending on our natal chart. Now we have the Ace of Summer. This is the Ace of Cups, and this is all about kind of a fresh emotional start, or maybe a new emotional perspective. It says, this is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be the first blush of a romantic love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the awakening of spiritual gifts and insights. Okay, so we definitely have 2 cards about wisdom, 3 cards about wisdom. And we also have 2 cards about maybe some spiritual insights or some strengthening of some spiritual gifts. So just be ready for that shift. Now I'll pull on the full moon as an independent reading, but we are under that energy, so it is influencing this reading. But just be aware that when this full moon, and it can happen 2 days before, during, or 2 days after, and that's, you know, quite a window for some really powerful truths to emerge. There's the Hermit. So we have, this reading is flanked by the Magician, the Hermit. We've been seeing the Hermit a lot lately. That is more Mercury energy. So we have Mercury and Mercury. So that has the strongest influence, but we also have this Virgo energy. Yeah. So you may, I mean, this feels like you're definitely dealing with a Virgo, or, and okay, let's just say if this is a relationship, because now we have this Ace of Cups here. If this is a relationship, somebody is going to speak their truth, and it may not be in the most delicate of ways. Don't let it ruin your Valentine's Day. It may be just said abruptly, and maybe, as my mother would say, very crass. It's going to lack some diplomacy, but there's going to be some sort of feeling you get, some sort of intuitive nudge that you're going to get when that happens. Listen to that. Go within and find out what part of you that nudge occurred, because it's good information. There is something here that is going to, this truth is going to deepen your experience whether it be relationships or whether it be communication. I'm getting a feeling of an ex, and we saw that in yesterday's reading, maybe an ex coming back. This might be that ex coming back, and we have also seen in the readings where somebody is going to speak their truth. And with this Leo full moon, that's all about sovereignty. And then when we have this Hermit, this is about sovereignty as well. And so we have, with the Leo influence, we have this sovereignty. So it feels like somebody's going to be speaking up with some authoritative, and it might be you, it might be them. This is a general read, but now that you're aware, if you feel compelled to share something, share it. My suggestion is use as much diplomacy as you can, because the other person probably isn't listening to this reading and isn't aware that you're going to be speaking a harsh truth. So they may get triggered. So if you have something to say, I'm going to suggest you say it in a powerful way, but as diplomatically as possible. If it's somebody saying something to you, you are aware they are compelled to share this truth, and they're probably not going to do so in such a diplomatic way. So don't get triggered. Just listen to the message. All right. 10 of Summer. There's the 10 of Cups. This feels like it's going to bring some people together. So this might be a truth that everybody's been waiting to hear. It might be a truth that you finally understand why the other person ghosted you, if it's an ex coming back. But I feel like this is, well, the card is a prairie dog, but this feels like it has something to do with a family. Could be a family member that maybe you've been estranged, and all of a sudden they just out of the blue call you up and say, you know, the reason that we're not talking, I got pissed off at you because. And now it will kind of be, oh God, yeah, I didn't even realize I said that. Yeah, those kind of situations. But the card says it's time to express your love and appreciation for family. But be it relatives or a chosen family or close friends, congratulations may be in order on a happy, fulfilling marriage, as well as raising happy, balanced children. So if you have adult children, this might be a card for you. If you are, having strife with a family member, that might clear up today, but it's not going to clear up in an easy way. All right, so then we have the 4 of Pentacles here. All right, let me back up. 10 of Summer, this is Piscean energy. 4 of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. So there's definitely something. We have the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups here. And cups are also a wisdom component. So we have a lot of elements of wisdom here. And that's spiritual wisdom, but also it's almost like emotional intelligence. So, try to be in that energy of using your highest emotional intelligence in order to navigate this conversation. All right, on the bottom of the deck is the World card. It's a Shetland sheepdog, and that is Saturnian energy. It also has a lot to do with fixed signs of Leo and Taurus and Aquarius, which we experience all of those since the sun is in Aquarius. It's going to be with the moon in Leo, so we have those energies. We have Uranus and Taurus, so definitely all of the astrology represented in this. But it says, congratulations on successfully accomplishing what you set out to do. You've made it through the challenges and incorporated the lessons life offers. That's the wisdom. You did that with grace and courage is a Leo aspect. So this is part of the thing here is giving grace from your point of wisdom, because you have walked an amazing journey. You've acquired a lot of wisdom from the lessons, especially if you are awake and on your spiritual path, which of course you are because you're watching this reading. So it's that wisdom that's going to set apart your response to this blatant conversation. I mean, it's going to be loud. It's going to be loud. It's going to be abrasive. It's going to be, in some cases, rude and insulting. But remember, you now are aware so you can respond instead of react, which is going to generate a more positive outcome because the message is what's important, not how it's delivered. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull a romance oracle card from Jennifer Walker, the Eye of Zen romance oracle card, and I want to find out if this is your significant other, if it's a connection, a soulmate, twin flame, or karmic. Let's see what's going on there. Letter. We saw this card yesterday, so check out yesterday's reading. This is, and I'll link it somewhere in this video. This is, they are reaching out to communicate, news or messages are coming soon. So this tells me that whatever is said, if this is a significant other, this could be the exes coming back to share with you why they ghosted you, whatever. You're going to be able to respond instead of react, and then you're going to know. The good thing is, whatever was unclear in this connection is going to be cleared up with an abrasive truth. So be ready to hear it. Listen to the message. Don't react to how it's delivered. Okay? That's what I have for you today. I hope it helps. Please, again, like this video if you find this content helpful to you in any way, and consider subscribing to my channel so you won't miss your daily guidance on how to navigate these energies so that you can respond instead of react to generate more positive outcomes for you and for others. I am Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness. Thank you for letting me be of service to you today. Thank you for your positive presence here. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your subscribing, and just for watching. I wish you a wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribing to my channel, and your very kind comments. I hope you found this video helpful. Please check out my other videos for other messages that will help you enhance your spiritual well-being. I'm Elle, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, my dear friends, namaste.